Hello, world. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In this part, we are going to be doing the Day 3 trial for Episode 4. Turn back spies. This is the second trial of this case. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully, Mayo's internet decides to stay stable while we're recording now, because it was being really weird for me.
Distant back 27, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Ooh, we're starting in already.
Yeah, no intro.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth, even though we did prove that it technically wasn't him. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ellipses. We're gonna have to do this a lot again. Oh boy. Ellipses.
Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Okay, I just had to make sure it was like actually recording.
Yeah.
Who's the judge here anyway?
Sorry.
Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement.
Ellipses. Ellipses.
Very well, no opening statements, so...
Objection! That's a fast judge. It's taking me for pause. Speaking. Stop!
Right, of course.
Prediction! This will end 3 minutes from now.
Okay, this is gonna be a short part.
Yeah, very short. I hope he's right.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Objection! Obviously, I'm gonna lose. There's no evidence. Bob, what's your question? Everything.
Why is he objecting the judge when he's asking a question?
Very good question. I don't know. We're over 1 minute. No time to waste. Oh, that's what he's objecting.
Oh.
I'll drop my witness now.
Right.
My voice is dying. Drop my witness. Solicit witnesses stand.
It's that mysterious boat shop owner.
Yeah, the guy that looks like he might be really drunk or maybe he's just really dumb. Who knows? Witness, get your profession.
I'm the proprietor of the restaurant Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake.
Trevor, witnesses.
Dyer also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the rental shop, correct? I can feel, I don't even hear, I can feel my English getting worse every time I try to do his voice.
Yep, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. I'm gonna raise an objection. Objection!
Back. Wasting time.
Wait a minute.
3 minutes.
The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Objection. We are not after the right. Bah.
But don't they have to state their name?
Objection. 3 minutes. I have predicted trial in 3 minutes. Shaken. The prosecutor goes to cooperate.
No, this is extremely important.
Yeah, this is actually very relevant to the trial.
Yeah, right. The witness will state his name.
Yes. Thank you, Judge. Actually taking our side for once.
Lips. Well, I'm not really sure. Yep. What do you mean? My memory.
Your Honor. I just don't remember anything about what's on here. We're gonna girl's own name.
You can't recall, you say?
Yes. Police investigation took place 3 days ago. No use. You can testify.
Very well. Let's hear this testimony then, shall we? Witness?
The night of the murder.
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual, and I heard the bang. Yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
Objection! Where are you hiding? There's a question about witness testimony. We're going in for cross-examination. 3 minutes! Says only 10 seconds left before 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict, now.
But I have the right to a cross-examination.
No, you don't. You're a defense attorney. You have no rights.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
Obviously, you're not going to cross-examine. You're going to let this stand, right?
Yeah.
I don't see how far.
Yeah, that's fine. He's right. That testimony sounded pretty solid. Maybe we should hold back.
But Nick, you have to cross-examine him. But I wasn't even sure if she was still here. She hasn't said a word.
Yeah?
This is your only chance to turn trial right now. Your last chance.
Right.
You know.
I guess he had a heart attack. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma? I see. Well then, your prediction is incorrect. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Alright, let's see the little thing they have to say. If I know Von Karma, he spent time preparing his witness. I'm not gonna find contradictions very easily in this testimony. Whew, it's tough being a lawyer.
Yes, that didn't help at all.
Here, I'll press him on the one thing I know to press him on, which would be the very last thing he said. He just says a man walked by my window. Hold it! By your window? Wait, you're not gonna question the man?
Yeah, but that's the more important part.
Yeah.
Like, who is this man? What's he look like? Was it Edgeworth?
Yeah. Yep. By my window, right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face?
Okay, thank you.
Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Oh, yeah, please.
I just noticed the wrinkle under his right eye, or his left eye, our right, looks like an F.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, it looks like an F.
That man was defending. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Well, I'll just press him on that. Hold it! Are you sure? Ellipses. Uh-oh. Dad!
Who thinks that he's there, father?
Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead. He was walking by too, huh? I'm more curious on why people aren't like, Dad? Keith, what?
Yeah, seriously. All of a sudden he's fine.
It was him that Edgeworth boy. And now he died.
Well, no more alcohol for him for the rest of the day.
Ellipses. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
Excuse me, it's decisive testimony, not decisive evidence.
Exactly. Von Karma, he lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall! I mean, more like it was my right to cross-examine, so he, you know, was just smart and, you know...
Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us.
I better act quicker, this trial's gonna be over!
Wait and see what happens.
Ah, you're right.
I don't see Alpar!
But how can I raise an objection without any proof? I just love these options where he's just like... It's so funny how there's just these options where you can just say, I don't know, man.
I don't know, this sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Verdict.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do?
I'll just still wait and see.
Can't see any room to raise an objection. Better hold back and see how things develop.
Nick, we have to do something. Stay quiet now, Mr. Edgeworth. Being found guilty, sure.
It's no good. There's nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
Bad end. To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please. Can you give me this? Please. I need your help. I need you.
Just. 3 minutes is perhaps too high an expectation. And 15 minutes isn't bad. This is a new record.
Excuse me, I've only been recording for 10 minutes. Enough! The witness may leave the stand. Hello. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Maybe now it's been 15 minutes. Look at my funny hat. Nor is there any need for more time to decide that case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of facts. What? No! This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Well, you lose.
The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Well, okay, I guess even if there wasn't a health bar, you lost after all.
What?
Wait!
Oh, not again. Who was that just now?
Me!
Huh? No, it's too late. It's guilty. He did the gavel and everything. What? What?
Hey, dude!
Larry!
Oh, bro!
Whoa, what are you doing here? This is breaking many laws.
Yes, dude! Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there for the murder. I was sure about it till just yesterday. But I remembered it.
You remembered what?
We got shot. I heard it too.
No, order.
Objection. What is behind this? Verdict is decided. We're going for adjournment.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah,
you know, usually I would.
To do this.
Usually I wouldn't agree with him, but you know, it's
He's
true.
Not wrong.
He's not wrong.
We lost. Sorry,
For one moment, Mr. Von Karma. No, it's too late! And so, you say you heard a gunshot.
Yeah, shot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was getting what I remember. And how can you say he really felt like he murdered? It's just not right. I'll testify, let me testify.
Order! I called a verdict! Get out of here! Well, this is the first time something like this has happened in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Leave! Dark, already given your decision.
He's not wrong!
He's completely right.
He's in the
Trial's
right!
over.
Yeah, he's right! It's over!
Nick, this is it. Let's give us one final chance of this.
She's right! Sorry, I was drinking something. If it wasn't for Larry.
If only it wasn't Larry.
If only if it wasn't Larry, he could make things even worse.
Mr. I just declared you guilty, Nick. Just get any words. Yeah, I can read your mind.
You're right! Except Larry Butz is up there. Okay. Your Honor. There's another witness. It is our duty to hear him speak. Right here! Right now! Right here! Right now!
Whoa!
Where's the time? Verdict cannot be overturned.
I am the judge, though. Lip seat.
I shall flip my gavel again.
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this? Blasphemy!
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, is your throat okay?
15 minutes!
I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now!
What?
Finally, got some backbone. Court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned! For recess.
December 27th, 10:28 a.m. District Court, Defendant Nobby, number 2.
Phew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Is it the lake that night? We already knew that.
Yes. He told us.
Oh, Gordy story.
He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. You know, why didn't we mention that at all, that we had another witness like that was on our side?
I mean, technically he didn't actually see the murder.
True.
Oh, right. Did you find the balloon in the air tank that night?
Yeah.
Ellipses.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Ellipses. Huh? You say something, right?
Yeah, a lot of things.
Oh,
See,
I hadn't noticed.
What's wrong?
It's nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, something we need to ask you? Oh, what's that? Are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? Totally fair question. Hello.
I feel like we asked this before and he didn't say anything.
Yeah, I think we asked it like way back when the case started.
Yeah.
Before we took on this case. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. And like the genius I am, I grabbed the weapon and it began spinning it around in my fingertips like so. Woo, woo, woo! I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. Just, it was there.
I love pistols.
I see. Right.
Yeah?
This might be a chance.
Our chance?
One comma has only ever run perfect trials.
Perfect trials?
Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to success. This is the first time he's ever dealt something unexpected. Yes, there's someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. He's so screwed.
What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 2-minute trial this time. We'll make this one for all it's worth. I can reach that up.
Hey, it was 15 minutes! 15! Everything's on Larry now.
December 27th, 10:35 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me, dude! Some bullets here!
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up!
Actually, please mess it up.
I hate to admit it, but this is our last chance!
Ellipses.
Long Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. Just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
The night of the murder. That night, I was
Say it again, please.
that night I was on the boat in the lake.
Yeah, you cut out for a second.
I was looking for something and I found it. So I finally slipped the boat back in the rental shop deck. Then just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang! I looked out over the lake and I didn't see a boat. So after I heard my single gunshot, I went home.
Single gunshot?
Yeah, only one.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any
Come
case,
on,
Mr.
try
Wright,
pressing me.
you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry! I have no idea what he's gonna say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we come this far. The way to go forward, Nick.
Alright, let's see the little thing they have to say at the way end.
Well, Nick?
It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions.
Sorry. Wish I could be more helpful. Wish I could call my sister.
But you were helpful on the first day!
Surprisingly.
Alright, let's see what we have first. Well, there's the whole fire 3 times thing.
Just still throwing for a loop after the first day. Nobody bringing it up.
Yeah. Then there was something that happened at 10:50. There was the thing played. Deal 6. Blah blah blah.
Two gunshots.
I heard 2 sounds like gunshots after midnight. Okay.
So obviously we need to present the parrot.
That night I was looking out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. Okay.
And that's really vague, but
Yeah, so I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental just as I was thinking about going hard, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard the single gunshot, I went home. Well, how would you know it's a gunshot? It was a bang.
so you want to press that, or?
I do, but I also just realized I need to get my death counter open. Hold on.
Oh, snap. Didn't have it yet.
Guys.
I mean, we haven't had any failures yet, so it wouldn't matter, but
This would be the point where it does pop up. So,
yes.
let me just bring that up real quick, and I have it up. Cool beans. Alright, so... I mean, it said look for contradictions is the thing, so I think I should probably try looking for some contradictions. Instead of pressing, especially because Phoenix seemed really iffy about pressing. The night I was on the boat, I was looking for something, I found it, yep. So I quietly slipped boat back to the rental shop. Do I have anything? Let's see.
I don't think so. Obviously, it's the DL6 files! Brilliant!
Yeah, of course.
Larry, you're a liar because of this case that happened 15 years ago. What the
That's
hell?
what it's all about. I guess I have an empty lake. Wait, that is true. That's not even a contradiction at that point. Interesting. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna press him on this. I'm curious what happens if I press. Hold it. So I only heard 1 bang, correct?
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe I can press him on more then. Hold it, ellipses. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. There's so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Oh. Well, okay. First of all, what time was it?
Oh, it was after 11 o'clock when I went to the boat. That's how everyone got home for the night, except for me. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak.
And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour?
Vague response.
Hold it! Looking for something.
Yeah.
Mr. Butz, what was it you were looking for? Butz.
Prediction. What did we use the third person relevant?
Not wrong.
Looks like we use anything for this Gordy.
That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense.
This is all relevant. Get it over with.
Hey. Hold it! Around what time was that?
Oh, let's see. I figure that search for about an hour. This is around 12? Yeah.
You were not sure?
Hey, don't give me that face! I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? It's not like I have a cell phone.
People use watches these days, Larry!
What's to watch. Oh,
Yeah,
never heard of that.
Hold it! Where did the sound come from?
Yeah, well, wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know.
Did you look at the lake?
Yeah, I looked. Of course I did. I was out there.
Hold it! Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order! Order! Well, Mr. Butz?
Well, everybody's calm down, okay? I mean, it was still foggy that night. I'm not sure what it was about out there or not.
Oh, okay. No problem. That's just the most important part of this case!
Yeah, you already pressed this one.
Alright, so... There is this evidence, which is nice. But it doesn't contradict anything. At least the... Alright, hold on. Let's pull in... There's the whole fired 3 times thing, too. This bang. So after I heard the single gunshot, I went home. Automatically taken at 12:15. Taken at 11:50. I almost want to do this one because he is saying single gunshot, and we do have fired 3 times. So, you know what? Who cares? I'll present it. Objection! No, it doesn't. Don't lie.
Yes, it does. If Phoenix is a master liar.
This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence in the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think facts over before making accusations. Okay.
Objection! Gunshot, I went home.
Should have popped up. So it's so weird. Okay, that night, I'm late. I was looking for something. I found it. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, no, that won't.
Unless we have the inflatable thing, I don't think
It says
really...
shows an empty lake.
Maybe.
I'll do it. Because it does say shows an empty lake. Objection! Nope.
It clearly reveals the contradiction, Your Honor!
I mean, that one was pretty close, though. You have to admit. He says he was looking for something, and I have picture proof that there was nothing there. Fine. Gosh. Alright, what else do I have? Let's see. Yeah.
So obviously we have the parrot and your attorney's badge, which are the 2 most important pieces of evidence you have.
Yes, of course. It's taking all
I like to imagine that this isn't even a picture. It's like you just kidnapped the boatkeeper's bird.
I do too, yeah.
Just stuffs and everything else.
I heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight. Thinking of going home, I heard a bang. I mean, I heard just 2 sounds like gunshots after midnight. I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but... Oh, wait, no! Music stopped! Objection! Wait a second, Larry.
What is it?
You only heard 1 bang? You sure?
That's what I said!
I feel like me pointing out the gun should still work, because it says 3 shots were fired, but whatever. So my first thought was right. But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots at that night.
What?
Again, nobody's mentioning the third one.
I mean, it could have. The third shot could have been something that happened a different day, for all we know.
True. Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please!
Why does everybody call him Nick?
I mean, I guess Phoenix, Nick, I can kind of see it.
I guess, yeah. Huh?
You know, something's bothering me. I wanted to see how my customer here. Oh boy. We got drinking nice stuff, okay?
Ellipses.
Kill the music for a minute.
Mr. Butz,
What?
you only heard 1 gunshot, or you should?
Ellipses. Well, play your truth, I'm not sure.
Yeah? Not sure. How could you say not be sure?
Yeah, well. I'm gonna steal the gunshot. I was listening to something else.
Something else?
The radio, dude! My headphones!
What?
Okay, how loud do you have to have your radio set to mistake something for a gunshot?
Seriously.
We're not able to hear.
Order, and stop that booing! Imagine you got a court and everyone's booing. Mr. Butz, you were listening to the radio with your headphones?
Yeah! That's a crime! That's my radio! Everybody else is the radio! What's my deal?
Mr. Von Cotta, your opinion.
Waste of time. I would not accept this witness to a shouting testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony?
That's enough.
You know what? Yeah, that's enough. No, I think I've heard enough. This is all too embarrassing. In fact, I think we've all heard enough.
What are you thinking, Nick? You stop now, Mr. Edgeworth be found guilty! You have to turn this trial around now!
Yeah, but it's Mr. Butz. Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Like, we have to think of it, like, please, I think.
Brah! Nothing but baseball, you laugh. Knowing lost.
Okay. Very well, Mr. Butz. Please give your testimony and be sure to include the details like your radio.
Right, leave it to me!
I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me.
What Larry said. It's only been on Christmas Eve! That's what I was listening to an all-class show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard the gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too.
You were listening to your radio at a high volume?
Yeah, it's a big problem. Can't even let me radio in peace. Is this free country? Is it free country? I'm not sure anymore.
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
George! We can play for just where it says. Well, here's fine, I'm better than drumpy from the radio.
True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Objection! Wait, Your Honor, the witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs. That's not 100% true. So he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. Can't believe I'm continuing this charade.
What Larry had.
Alright, what is the little thing? Okay, this is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. There's one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened.
Well, that one's obvious. Then press. Press everything!
Hold it! So you turned on the radio.
Right! I just want to hear some push out. You don't notice I got the Christmas alone on Christmas Eve. Alone!
I shouldn't have said anything.
Waste of time.
Hold it! Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to?
Objection. This doesn't do it to get Your Honor.
Yeah, it does. Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butz, how loud was your radio set to that night? Hold it! Real booming loud? And you had headphones on?
Yep.
I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all.
Come on!
Hold it! Can you prove that? No. No, of course you can't.
Nah, can't prove it. We're getting a moment real clear. And you know, I was talking about it real clear to me, you know? I know exactly what you guys are when I heard it too. I
Hold it!
This time!
What did she say? Wait, how do you know it was a girl?
Mr. Wright, please should explain those questions. What possible good come from knowing what DJ said to us?
Indeed, Mr. Waikama has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see a reason why we should care.
We should care, probably.
Yeah, we should care.
Why not?
We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Right.
Well, how do you know if we don't ask? Fine, very well. Mr. Butz, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard a gunshot!
I'm gonna press you on it. Hold it! Are you sure?
It was your sexy voice!
Maybe Von Carmen was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all!
Now we're back on this. Well, obviously it's gonna be that new line, but...
Yeah. Then... we have... this. Obviously. Let's see if there's anything else specific. It's heard just after midnight. So we have that, and the fact that this was taken automatically at 12:15. I guess I'll go with the other person's testimony again, because that worked the first time. And...
Was that?
Objection!
It worked.
Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Huh? What's the face? It's scary, dude! I didn't do it, I swear! If you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy! Look, if I was a lie, I'm really scared!
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and? Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means?
It was almost Christmas!
When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But that contradicts the two testimonies we have so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Oh, dude, 10 minutes!
Order! Order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
George, the answer is simple. The girl is blatantly mistaken. He's clearly high off his rocker. Look at him, suspicious.
What?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim before he heard of the gunshot before midnight? Larry's right, of course.
Obviously, he's always wrong.
No, he's right! Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. See, I trust Larry.
Ellipses.
For once in my life.
Intriguing. I'm sure we have evidence for this wall claim.
I do, actually.
But didn't we already show evidence that we're all clicked?
Show me this evidence for gunshot before midnight.
Wouldn't it be this? Because of the loud boom mic?
11:50.
It's 11:50. I'm gonna take that! Look at this photograph! Look at this photograph!
By the end of this, we're just gonna do it as every character's voice. It's gonna be great.
This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with an automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown. I should have shown my attorney's badge. There was no HP there. Nothing is shown in the photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct! There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all,
Does
Your
anybody
Honor.
have also to chime in?
Yeah, seriously. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them.
Are we still doing him?
Yeah. Why would this be?
Objection. Before judge. Cameras are just watching loud noises.
Yes.
There's a perfect loud noise at 11:50 gunshot. Why was Chris sneeze triggering the camera?
No, it wasn't that sensitive yet. It took a few days for that to
My
happen.
nose is clear, my eyes man. Clear.
Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. You can prove that the loud noises at 8 p.m. was indeed a gunshot. Well, I mean, yeah, I finally showed the gun that has 3 freaking shots on it. Here, take that. This is my evidence. Finally, been waiting to show this gun for so long. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. Man, this is what I've been saying the entire time! However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now I've realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. Ellipses. However, this leaves me wondering what exactly did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. This is true. There's 2 sets of gunshots every 25 minutes. One at 11:50 and another 15 minutes after midnight. Snap it. Why?
Uh-oh. I better think of something quick. Ellipses. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ah!
What's wrong, Nick?
I have it! I have it!
Huh?
Remember the case with the Steel Samurai?
Huh? Yeah, of course I remember.
The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case.
What do you mean?
Maya!
Yes?
If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch. I'm gonna run with it.
Right. I mean, is this safe?
Absolutely not!
Oh, great.
Safe! We've already got the guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. Besides our dignity.
I've already lost my dignity. I was arrested yesterday, remember?
You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Right, Nick.
Your Honor!
Nick, you said something fishy.
The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
Huh?
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
Just. So you finally realize the truth. There can be no other murder than Miles Edgeworth himself.
No. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
This is Yogi. Take a deep breath and you see the facts. I'm the murderer from boat on the lake. If you don't buy away this photograph, the defendant Edgeworth and victim Robert Hammond run the boat. Bang. Flash. There's a gunshot fire in the body and Robert Hammond fell to the lake. This is from Sir 1 Peter. Going to be suicide. Well, guilty party has to be the other man in the boat.
I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes,
Thank goodness he stopped talking.
but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. Ellipses. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp of the photo says 00:15, but Larry heard gunshots 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Ellipses.
So let me get this straight. You're trying to make the argument that Edgeworth knowingly got onto a boat with a dead man for however many minutes.
Yeah.
Of course!
Ellipses. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad?
I don't know, that's what we're saying.
Explain who the two men in the boat are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Murder and Hammond, Edgeworth and murder, Edgeworth and... Well, Edgeworth's already admitted to being on the boat, so...
Yeah. Do we go with Edgeworth and the murderer, or Edgeworth and Hammond, then? I'll say Edgeworth and Hammond, because remember, if Edgeworth truly walked by and said, he's dead, I can't believe he's dead, or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would assume this. Miles Edgeworth and Robert Hammond.
Objection! You idiot! You absolute buffoon! Yes, I believe you are mad! This is exactly what I've been telling the court this whole time! You're agreeing with me, and yet, what did you just say? But Hammond had to be killed before the shot in the boat?
Yes, that's what I said. I was just testing you, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, your client has already been declared guilty once. I'm gonna have to penalize you for being this foolish.
You're so foolish!
So,
Really? But, ask you again. Because you're on the bar.
I guess I'll go with Edgeworth and the murderer, because you know, it only makes sense that Edgeworth admitted he's on the boat, so yeah. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
Well, music changed, so that's a good sign.
Yeah. What? Are you serious? Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. Ellipses. I'm not sure what to make of all of this.
Ludicrous!
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right. It's... Miles Edgeworth!
Miles Edgeworth! A lot of hearts! Phoenix Wright!
Actually, I tell you, that should have been an option. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know?
Ah, you waste my time!
I don't know because he never told us.
What is this remark?
The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Wait, I didn't say that. I said I don't know.
I mean, you did say you don't know his name, and then somehow it turned into this.
Oh, true.
But okay.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did you hear? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place?
Obviously having the samurai doctor. What the heck? Come on, you're trying to get me arrested.
I don't see a health bar. Take
You're
that!
dead, Rick.
Around here, maybe? Maybe, Mr. Wright. And does this maybe include the reason that the killer would choose that spot? Yes, maybe because there is no good reason the murderer thought we'd expect it. Ellipses, maybe you should try again. He wasn't even surprised that you goofed up. Of course, it took place right here. Take that! Here, of course, the boat shop, where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Objection. Do you have proof the boat shop in the crime?
Oh, the parrot. Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Yeah, okay.
Interesting.
That night he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he started heading home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Absolutely not. Yeah, not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning and take it slow, I just might be able to figure this out.
You're so screwed, Nick.
That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop.
Why is it playing why is it playing this music for the testimonies?
I don't know. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then, he got into the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then just who fired the pistol on the boat then, Mr. Wright?
Miles Edgeworth!
Of course.
I don't see a health bar.
Oh, I should have done it, right? Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both missed Edgeworth, on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details.
No, this is the right. When we ran out of explanation, or you lose. Those were murder had to fire twice.
Create a witness.
That's the first shot missed. Or create a witness.
I feel like to create... I'm gonna save here just to be safe, too, because I'm running out of health. I'm gonna go with to create a witness. I believe you shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness. The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next! The murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then...
Since that last picture, that guy looks nothing like Robert Hammond or the boat shopkeeper.
Seriously.
It looks like it's a totally different person.
The murderer himself, jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. Ellipses. I see. Someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw the attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then, he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body. He threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Ellipses.
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 Ellipses, dude! Bro!
Ellipses. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Stop it, Robert. Stop.
What am I still doing here, man?
Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I'd like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Hello, I'm here. What am I doing here, Your Honor?
Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said?
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
Ellipses. What Wright said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. 7 days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
Ellipses. I'm sorry, I can't say what it was.
You're in court. Tell me, boy.
I mean, that could very well turn out to be a motive, although he already has one, so I guess that wouldn't really help much.
Your Honor, sir!
Your Honor, sir! I guess bailiff is the police.
I guess so. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
The
Wait, just disappeared! He isn't at the
either!
What?
What
should I do?
This wasn't in the textbook!
Find him, quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
Please. The search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances.
You already did, Your Honor. It's guilty.
I mean, you're right. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood?
Ellipses.
One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is.
Ellipses.
Very well. Court is adjourned.
December 27th, 1:22 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Yay, Nick, you did it! You stalled for another day, good job!
I did it! Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. I have to sneeze.
What about Larry? That was something else. Arma didn't know what to do with his testimony. But he really helped us out.
Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I mean, his testimony was correct, though, you know?
He even was.
I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial to our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Ellipses. Mr. Edgeworth? Exclamation mark! Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You should smile a little. Relax. Ellipses. I'm sorry. But I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Edgeworth?
No, there's so little time left. I was telling you to get it off my chest, but...
I love you too, Edgeworth. It's okay.
Ellipses. I can't make up my mind. Ellipses.
What is this about, Edgeworth?
Ellipses. It's a nightmare I've had. Memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder. Murder! Murder, right? Murder!
To be continued. Mark him as guilty, guys! He admitted it! He admitted it! Okay, well, that would be the end of the day 3 trial.
Yes. So next time we're going to be going to the investigation.
Yeah, the last investigation that we have to do. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm interested to see how things will turn out, though I have a vague idea of how I think things will turn out, but I'm not 100% sure. You never know.
See y'all then, though. Goodbye.
Yeah, chicken tenders.
I'll toast your toast.
Bye-bye.